Most people think of beliefs as an intellectual construct. It's like, I believe in God, or I don't believe in God, or I believe in more government or less government, or I believe in my own personal power. So these are mental constructs. And most people, when they're talking about limiting beliefs, they're talking about these mental ideas that you can put in a sentence and say, I don't want to believe that anymore. I want to believe this instead. But what I found in my studies is that beliefs are actually the infrastructure of the human mind. They're what the mind is made of, in the same way that the brain is made of neurons. So when we look at them that way, then we can look at, well, what are we experiencing? We have this human experience, and our experience is multidimensional. It's not just our vision, not just our ears, not just our sense of touch, but it's all happening at once. Our ideas are happening, and our feelings are happening, and all these parts of us are happening at once. So we are multidimensional beings, and we're having multidimensional experiences. And so a belief is a conclusion that we've come to from our experience that also has to be multidimensional. So instead of it just being a mental construct, it's mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. It includes all of our senses, and it includes our connection to other people and our connection to the world. So that's what I'm talking about when I refer to beliefs, is the infrastructure, the patterns that we've grabbed onto as children in order to survive. And they worked. We survived, right? If we survived, the patterns worked. The problem is that they worked well for us as children, but they don't work so well for us as adults. One example would be that a baby could come to the conclusion, based on its experience, if I cry and make a fuss, I'll get my needs cared for. And that's a really good conclusion for a baby. Now, that's not verbal, because babies don't have words yet, but it's experiential conclusion. This is what results in my survival. But you and I probably both know some adults who are still using that belief structure. If I cry and make a fuss, I'll get my needs cared for, as a pattern of behavior, right? So the patterns that we accumulated through our childhood are served us at one time, and we keep using them because that's how the mind works. It figures, well, if it worked then, it should work always. And it doesn't make adjustments for our growing up or learning new things. And that's why old patterns are so difficult to change, because people try all kinds of techniques for changing their beliefs, but they're usually trying to change it at the mental level only, at the conscious level only. They haven't involved the subconscious mind or the superconscious mind. So you could say, well, I don't like that belief anymore, and it's not true, so I'm going to believe something else. But the pattern is much deeper. So we have to use a multidimensional experience to change the multidimensional conclusion or belief. So that's how I'm seeing the world.